Bandana Blake, back again, more content. This is the one and only Blake Check. Now, Katt Williams' interview on Club Shay Shay has gone beyond viral. I don't even know how you would label this at this point. Let's just say at this point right now, he has amassed 20 million views in 2 days alone. We talking beyond Joe Rogan numbers. This is crazy. If you have not seen this interview, please go check this interview out. You are one of the last people who haven't seen it. It's a really long interview, so you might have to watch it in parts and pieces. It's like over 2 hours and 45 minutes. And he goes from the jump. Katt Williams wasted no time. It's like he came there with a lot to get off of his chest, and Shannon Sharpe just had to really sit back and just let him go. He challenged him on a couple of stuff, but he didn't push too much, which really let him get his issue off and get his narrative off. I mean, you could see all of the clips floating around online. Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer, Ricky Smiley. It's just so many of them to name. Brandon T. Jackson got it. Michael Blackson caught one. He was just going crazy on that. Faison Love caught some. Tiffany Haddish caught some. It's like everybody in the game. Kevin Hart, of course. It's like so many people was catching shots from him. So one of the things that he also addressed, which went viral, was that it's been a long-running thing where people just said that Katt Williams was on drugs at a period of time, and that's why his career didn't ascend to as high as it could have. And maybe what we're seeing from him is him being jealous in a sense because he didn't get the success that the others around him had, because he either passed up on opportunities, according to him, that Kevin Hart said yes to, or he just, according to Kevin Hart, he chose the drugs. Now, he took the opportunity on Club Shay Shay to address that by saying, nah, I wasn't on drugs. And what do y'all think about this?
The only thing that all of these homeless people had in common was they made a bad decision and aligned themselves with drugs. And I interviewed them all. What drug? And guess what, Shannon? Nobody had a great story. Nobody had a great story of what meth had done for them, what crack had done for them, what cocaine had done for them, what heroin had done for them, what speed had done for them. Nobody had them stories. Everybody's story was, I had my life together, and then I decided to do this dumb thing. And I lost my wife, I lost my house, I lost my cars, I lost my reputation, and I'm now out here sucking penis in the woods. What? Talk about scared straight. You ain't got to worry about me.
So, if Katt Williams is now saying he wasn't on drugs and all of that wasn't true, you have to say to yourself, maybe we were wrong, but we saw you, bro. We the public saw you for those few years. That you might be together now, you might be in a better place now, but you definitely didn't look sober at a period of time, because we saw you. But you can't revise history, especially because it's like, as a public figure, there was times where you was getting beat up by kids and all type of wild stuff was going on with you that we had to attribute to this dude must be on drugs. Clearly something is off with him. Because he made that statement, there's going to be people who also saw you during those periods who could say, nah, bro, you was smoked out. Which brings me to popular LA-based podcast back on Figg Host Smac and T-Rail, where Smac, somebody who's been in the hood in LA, well known throughout the hood in his neighborhood, said, yo, bro, I saw him. I was there. So how is he sitting here lying, saying that he wasn't getting high? Man, what y'all think about this?
You seen Katt Williams buying dope?
Yes.
Smoking dope.
Put the pipe like this.
On 59th.
In Denver. 59th in Denver be that? The dead end.
At the dead end.
Yeah, it's a dead end street.
Oh my God. So I don't know.
Now
Katt
you know I'm
Williams.
not lying, because listen, what's the name even said it? Kevin Hart said it. Why they cut him off? Because he was doing dope. Bruh, Katt Williams used to have parties with cocaine going up in that motherfucker.
He said he never did none of that.
Hey, big plates.
Cause you was in there doing that.
This nigga was a stone cold crackhead on 59th and Denver. Hey, we gonna keep it clean. He was buying dope on 59th and Denver. This is something I can't make up. We laughing, I'm joking about it now. This is my right hand of God. That nigga was smoking on 59th and Denver, going to the shopping center right there on Slauson and Figueroa, man. That nigga was a smoker, man. We gonna keep it clean. He didn't have no teeth. He was snagging tooth, nigga, on my mama. I ain't bullshit, nigga. I ain't bullshitting. He was on crack.
So he was selling. You know, who was he getting dope from?
The homies.
He was getting
Yep.
HIP. So you know what I mean?
Yeah, he rest in peace. He rest in peace. The dude he was getting dope from is rest in peace. Like, you feel me? Can't nobody get convicted for this. But I knew the dude that was serving this nigga.
And he was smoking dope.
He was smoking crack, nigga. I swear to God. Man, I'm laughing because it's funny that this shit. That's on my mama heartbeat. Yes. He was smoking dope, nigga. Swear to God. I even went through there to find some old nigga. Like, you remember dude was over here? They like, you was over here.
So it's like, who do you believe? Kevin Hart, who's saying that Katt Williams chose drugs? Do you believe Smac, host of Back on Figg, who could tell you 59th and Figueroa, he was on this street in this corner getting high? Do you believe your own lying eyes during those years when we were seeing Katt doing like peculiar things and acting all bugged out? Like, there was a time where all of this is like legitimate concerns, like legitimate questions that people had about Katt Williams' mental state and Katt Williams' overall soberness and his health, because he was being seen out in public doing bizarre behavior, getting beat up by teenagers and starting random fights. And like, look at this behavior. Like, this was a classic right here. This was a classic where he thought he was gonna rush this dude and start a fight. Like, man, Katt, we're happy to see that you're doing better apparently than what you were doing during this time and period of your life. Maybe you just blacked it out and maybe he don't want to remember any of this. But dog, all of this happened. Like, oh, this was a real thing. Like, we were watching you struggle during these years and during these times. So it's like, now that I guess you're apparently doing better and you're in a better space, you know, hopefully we just can't forget and we can't act like we never seen you looking wild out here in these streets. Like, bro, like, you was becoming a meme at times. Like, you was down bad, bro. Like, when that little kid kicked your ass in the projects, like we saw these things. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Katt, man, come on, bro. Like, everything else you said might have been official. It's like that Katt Williams interview, you said a whole lot of truths in there, but you said a whole lot of bullshit at the same time. So it's like, you gotta take everything you said with like a grain of salt. But dog, don't double back now and tell us that you wasn't on drugs, nigga. Like, fuck was you on then, bro? What was you on? That nigga, what kind of weed you was smoking? What kind of liquor you was, like, come on, bro. I get it. The story was phenomenal. You was a 13-year-old genius and all of this, and moved out your mama house, and you was homeless. Yo, the most bugged out part of that whole interview though was my man said, I was homeless, not Steve Harvey. He stole my story. Like, bro, you can't do that, Katt. Like, you You're not the only nigga that was homeless at one point. Like, that was wild. But shout out to Katt Williams, man. You know, good to see that he's in a better space these days. But come on, my nigga, don't do us like that. Don't act like we ain't see you, bro. We saw you, my nigga. Bugging the fuck out. You bugging the fuck out, Katt. It's Bandana Blake, man. It's food for thought. Y'all do the dishes. I'm gone.